he says, did Sam call you? I said, no, tell me. They said, oh, yesterday. No.
Level don't say that. You don't
Samsung entered Tinubu private jet.
You don't boom me.
I said, sure.
Samsung entered Tinubu private jet.
Now, Kenuma star and I say, I want to me so. you know, the talk say, when life got better for Kenuma, now Pado it the way we find Baba. Not behind again.
Not behind again, Apado. Imagine. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to chat room. Welcome to chat room. Let's start this the proper way. Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chat Room with Max. Today, I'm sure you guys will be wondering, why did we start the show that way, where we were just talking and laughing and having fun? Well, I'll tell you why it started that way. So, before the show started, we decided to prank our one and only Stanley, where I told him Sam Soft had to travel to Nigeria. Imagine, it was an emergency. The federal government needed him. So Tinubu was around the area in New York. And he followed Tinubu in his private jet. So Stanley, in the other hand, fell for it and believed it. And we came on the show with Samsov right here. I was like, Samsov, how Abuja now? Samsov was like, Abuja Day. Stanley was still believing it, even though Samsov was right. We even shook hands. And I was like, how is Abuja? He still believes.
Not get
Stanley said nobody can prank him.
Yeah, I pranked him today. So Stanley, how do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel pranked. I've been pranked.
He said he has been pranked. He feels pranked. In fact, before the show, he went and he was telling his wife, she has got the duty, so Samsung go inside with Tinubu.
Because he won't go, he tell you, he call you.
Well, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Yes. Yeah, we missed Sam Soft last week. Yeah, he wasn't in the show last week. And we missed Stanley too in the show too. Last week, Stanley also. Stanley was not in the show. Stanley had a meeting. You had to travel. So it was an educative show where we learned a lot about taxes. And we learned a lot about life insurance, how you can use life insurance as your personal bank account. Enjoy the benefits of life insurance even before you die. You can take money from your life insurance and be paying back small. That
was the topic for last week.
That's what we enjoyed last week. So click on the link for last. When you click on the link, you go to last week. You can watch that one. It's very, very interesting. So yes, welcome. Like we always do this. Don't forget to like where you're watching this from. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to hit the notification tab so you know just whenever we're on. And lastly, don't forget to
share. This is love and sharing. Sharing is caring. Caring is godly. Just had that one.
And lying is ungodly. When you lie to Stanley and say lying, that's ungodly. Don't call lie a prank.
There's difference between lying and pranking. This is pranking.
Yeah.
There's no pranking in the Bible now. See, if you prank, you have sinned.
Good one. Well, please type. Let's know where you're watching from. Just say my name is so and so. Watching from so and so.
Let us know, and make sure you click the share.
Yeah, please share. Okay, please. You guys have not been sharing. Our viewership have been coming down. What are we paying for? Oh, sorry, we are not paying you.
You people should be encourage us.
How about this, Samson? Maybe we might need to encourage our subscribers.
Okay, by giving them giveaway.
Yes, we'll ask a question, and whoever answers it.
Okay.
We'll do a nice giveaway.
But the giveaway will be only people from Africa, not the United States. Because how much we won't give you away?
Why? No, we can.
You for America need to give us.
No, we do give away two for Americans. We do give away two for Americans.
You will give away to Americans. Me, it's really like Africans.
He's just saying it because dollar has gone up.
Exactly.
It's easier. Don't mind
Level has
some When people are praying, let dollar come down, let dollar come down. Some people are praying, let dollar be going up. Okay.
Yeah, the better.
So we have Jessie Wealth in the house, everybody. Jessie Chops is in the house, everybody.
Jessie Chops.
Jacinta. She says, good evening, house. Happy Sunday to you all. I miss you, Daddy. It's good to have you both.
Thank
Okay,
you.
that's both of you that were not here. She
Thank you.
says, that one no they happen for Nigeria. Life insurance policies don't happen in Nigeria. No, that's not true. Life insurance happens in Nigeria. You've not looked for it. That's why.
But would they pay?
Oh yeah, they will pay. They'll haven't you watched in back then when they did Papa Jasco and company where Pa James go pretend like saying die, so they will give a life insurance policy, but then catch her. No, that was even then. If life insurance was happening then, how about now?
Things don't change now.
It's better. You can find it. You can find life insurance.
What do you think about that?
I've heard about insurance in
it's
Nigeria, but whether they pay is what I don't know.
Exactly, that's what I'm.
They pay.
That's the part. I know it's there. I know it's there, but whether they pay is the question.
They do pay. Then they pay.
They better pay. So when they're collecting the insurance, they're collecting the insurance. They don't like to pay anyway. Even here in America. They don't.
Even here, anything insurance, they will want to make sure.
Yeah.
This is just about watching from Nigeria in my bedroom. Well, it could be your kitchen too. Chioma Precious is in the house, everybody. Hi, Chioma Precious. How you doing? Chioma. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, sis. She says, I don't land watching from God's own state, Nigeria. Which one is God's own state?
I like Abuja.
How will Abuja be God's own state?
I think it's Abuja she meant.
Yeah.
Wait, no, she mean the country. God's own state.
She said God's own state, Nigeria.
And Nigeria they refer to.
America is God's own country.
They call her state because you know why they call her state.
Chama clarify. Jessica say, do give away in dollars, Minister. We know you do it. You do it again.
They spend dollar in Nigeria.
You don't know the dollar na Nigerian currency.
Nigerian currency now.
Na Nigerian currency now.
That make her the thing they go high.
Yeah. So Chama says, God's own state is Abia State. Okay. What do you have to say? See in face. God's own state is Abia State.
I know who that person is.
Okay.
Yeah. From Umuahia, right? Yeah.
She will answer you.
Yes.
Jesse Well says, Minister, please direct me. I want to do it because it's different here. That's the life insurance thing. Well, we have Google these days.
So, Google, you're asking the person to go to Google?
I didn't answer.
You want you to help her out. You talked about the show. Did you not bring people that?
Yeah, I brought people that do it here. There is someone.
Go back to the.
Yeah, go back to the show and watch it from top to bottom. We have Rachel Miller in the house, everybody. Hi, Rachel Miller. It's been a while. She says, Rachel Miller here from California. Love you guys. Rachel Miller, do you have life insurance policy? That's a very, very good thing too. I'm sure. Bethan Codrington is in the house, everybody. Welcome, Bethan. We're still waiting for your second book. Okay, we've digested the first one. We're waiting for the second one. Wow. She says, it depends on the couple. My husband thinks he should be responsible for all the bills. So I just stack. So she just stacks the money up. She stacks it, piles it up. That's based on the topic of today's show.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're gonna now. Thank you very much
She's
for
ready.
You're ready.
I like that.
Rachel is in the house, everybody. Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah. By the way, the prank on Stanley worked.
Yes.
Oh, people, the topic of today's show, before I talk about the topic of today's show, guys, I want us to be serious today. We've not done this in a while. Can everybody please begin to share the link that you're watching this from? Please, go to your WhatsApp, share it to everybody on your WhatsApp. Just be clicking and be sharing. We'll give you 2 minutes and we're waiting.
Share.
Please, please, we are begging you. We don't used to beg before. Before we don't used to beg. Before we don't used to beg, but now we are begging.
We beg you in the name of the Lord.
We are begging you in the name of the Lord. Share it. Share. You see the clothes and so forth. It's not cheap.
Exactly.
It takes money to and it takes some celebrity moves to get this kind of clothes.
I just came back from Abuja Tinubu trip.
Yeah. Yes, please share. We want the viewership to go really, really high. The topic, I'm going to put the topic up for today. The topic for today's show is I just want to put it up. So it's coined as a man, do I have to handle all the responsibilities of the household? As a man, do I have to handle all the responsibilities of the household? Please share this. Share this. We're waiting for you to share. And while you're sharing, like. If you've not subscribed, begin to subscribe, please. Thank you very much. So we're going to go straight to the topic so we can do justice to it.
Sisters, ladies, women, wives,
speak your mind.
Speak your mind, because we don't want it to just come from the men's
perspective. Yes,
we want to hear from you.
In fact, we're going to be opening the phone line too.
Yeah,
we'll be opening the phone line so that you can call in and tell us what you think. We're going to open it right now so you can see the number and call in. Yes. So technician, come on, be doing these things fast. Don't make me be doing your job for you. What's your problem? Want us to fire you? Aha.
They don't even care, sir.
Yes. So you can call us on WhatsApp on that number scrolling down on the screen, 617-922-4626. Or just call us on WhatsApp on that number. And
good job, Jacinta. You just shared it on your platform.
Yes.
Thank you.
Great. Good job. So yes. So gentlemen, the topic of today's show. Should a man handle 100% the responsibilities of the household? Should a man handle 100% the responsibilities of the household? First of all, I want us to define what the household is. I also want us to talk about what those responsibilities are.
Yeah, that's.
So let's see. Okay, how did Jesse Chops said, what do you mean by responsibilities of the household? Yes, that's what we're going into right now. So we're going to define. Who wants to take the first step?
Let me break it down. Responsibilities is that the bills that comes in, the incomes and the outcome, like what comes in and what goes out, the responsibility will be, I think, okay, we're talking about
household.
The household. Mm-hmm. So it's your income. The income and the outcome, that's what we want to address. Who takes care of it? The money that comes in and the money that goes out. So, I feel it should be, some family, the husband and wife, they can tell who is better with handling finances. My late wife and I, the way we handled it was like, she is a spender. Me, I like to save.
Oh, I thought it would have actually been the other way.
Oh, okay, because it's now that I started spending.
I want to shake you. I'm showing them your clothes. Yeah, okay, I'll just shake you, sir.
Let me tell you, the reason why I'm spending now, this is why. Because after I lost her, I was upset. I was really mad.
Angry.
So I was angry. I was like, you know what? But the man even save. I thought God said she's a spender. I learned something from that. Like she like to spend, she like to, enjoy stuff. So I was happy that she was spending, because she didn't live a long life, So enjoy life. That's why I learned something from that. I was, you know what? Why put money always in the bank? Because that's me back then. But now it's different. I still save, but it's different. It's a little different because I spend more now. I like to buy things. I like to dress up. But back then, no, it's a family. I have that family mind, like, family future, stuff like that. Don't want to spend too much. She spent, but then I was like, I'm the one watching the money because I was very disciplined when it comes. I'm disciplined. And even now, I'm still disciplined when it comes to that. Even though I spend, I still have sense, because you cannot spend foolishly.
He's spending. You can tell. Even his earring is diamond.
It is shy, you know. No, this one, she bought it for me now.
Wow.
She's a spender. You know, hear what I talk? You like to.
Okay. So, Mr. Stanley.
Yeah, so with reference to this first, the household, of course, comprises the man, the woman, and children, if there are. Responsibilities being, of course, the income, like Samsov said, how it is spent, the expenses, how money is being used, managed, and given away. So what comes in, what goes out. The main key aspect, I think, that this conversation is going to revolve around is who should be responsible for the income. Should it be the man only, or the woman, or both of them? So I think it spans a lot around. For me, in terms of financial management, I'm average at it. I don't believe in hoarding money. When I say hoarding it, the family first of all has to be taken care of, provided for, and then when there are people out there who need it, I mean, if you can reach out to one or two. You know, of course, with the consent of your spouse at home or your partner. But at the same time, like Samsov rightly said, you have to be very prudent, manage, know what comes in versus what goes out, make sure it balances out. The woman could be the manager, the man could be the one that brings in. If I would jump into the next part, in my opinion, I think that the man should not be responsible for it all. That is why we have our wives who are there to help us. You know, if the man is the one that makes the most and feels that his income can cover the entire home, then he can bring and the woman manage it and make sure it's evenly distributed. If the woman is the one that brings the most and her income can take the home, it also should be evenly distributed to make sure that the home is well supported and carried financially. I'll stop there for now.
Okay, thank you.
What
Stanley,
what the people want to understand now is who should be responsible for managing the finances in the home.
Yeah.
So
let's take this comment before we jump back into both of you. So we have this comment from Bethan. Bethan says,
Bethan,
you have to work together. Together you stand strong. Divided, there is no way it's not divided. There's no way it's not going to work. There's no way it's going to work. And yes, if you are making the money to do it. So, and spiritually, the Bible says so. Read Genesis. Okay. We have Ina in the house, everybody. She says, for me, welcome Ina. Ina says, for me, household responsibilities by definition is household chores. Well, yeah, in this case, we're talking bills. Who is to pay the bills, like all the bills? But for you, it's household chores.
No, chores, in other words, it means household house care. Chores.
Yeah, but
it's a different word.
But we're talking about bills.
Yeah, but the bills. That's what I'm saying. The chores now.
To me, when I hear chores, I see washing up.
Yeah, no, that's what you're
Yeah. Okay. Bethan furthermore says, blame it on Adam and Eve. Yes, everything happening to us. Adam and Eve. My Nigerian people say, now they first mess up. Rachel says, husband is responsible for what comes in and woman responsible for what goes out. Okay, we'll rebuttal on that.
What I just said.
We will rebuttal on that. Jesse says it's the man's responsibility when it comes to money. When it comes to money, money things, pretty much money expectations.
These women are smart though. Because let me tell
Hold
you
on.
why
Let me finish reading
I'm
this
sorry.
comment.
I'm sorry for cutting you short. Before I don't want to forget this. Because the comment, I'm just trying to use that comment to respond. The women, you see, it's a woman's response. They are very smart.
Yeah.
They know that they don't want to take the responsibility of the management, because so when they are spending, they can easily spend, because that mind of the fact that you are the one responsible for holding the money, you'll be afraid to spend because you are the one holding the money.
Well, I have a different point of view on that. But let me take this last comment by Ina. Ina says, but if you stretch it to bills within the household, then that's when one speaks about income. Yes, it's bills, as I said in the first place. So, from all these comments coming in, I have a different perspective.
I know.
Always. Don't worry, we're not pranking anybody again. My perspective will come right after you guys have shared this link. But in the meantime, while you're sharing, don't forget to like where you're watching this from. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to hit the notification tab so you know just when we're on. And lastly, don't forget to share. Share.
It's loving, sharing, caring. Caring is godly. Godly is good.
How you know go chop money? How you know go spend money? Ordinary sharing is caring. That is it. Love is caring. This is getting done and done. Okay, so from my perspective, right? I think it's okay. It's okay. It's my phone. It's okay. It's okay.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah, my wife will buy another one. Okay.
You know how it happened.
Okay. So as I was saying, right? I think we need to go with the tides. We need to roll with the tides. We need to understand our present. We need to know what's going on the now, not on the then. A lot of people like to enjoy the benefits of the past when they are in the present. In the sense that back then in the past, our mothers back then in the past were the ones that were saving their money. They'll be spending the father's money. I can remember very, very well. My mother will ask my dad, they will pay her own salary. Is she watching this show right now? Let me make sure she watching. Or she'll come and tell me, you always used to talk about us on chat room. Okay. They will pay her salary today. And she'll be asking my dad for money for money for upkeep of the house that same day. And my dad will say, but they paid you. She said she's saving her own money. That's one thing women do a lot.
I'm telling you,
it's their ministry. That's one thing I also appreciate with women. I appreciate that about women, right? But as Bethan said, it takes two to make it work.
Correct.
Both parties need to understand the times, come to an agreement, and work together on things like this. Else, everybody will be hiding their money.
That's where the communication in terms of, okay, the two of you know each other's strength. Some is like maybe you know the woman. Some women are good savers too, while some men are terrible savers, bad spenders. So if you know that the two of them have to come to an agreement, okay, honey, you spend too much, or you are the one that spend, you are not good with money. So is the one that is better with money management, they need to give that job.
The job of saving money.
Saving the money.
Well, by far, I see more women. That's why I don't use the generalized word. I see more women being good with saving. Women are usually good with saving money.
Correct.
Especially their own money.
But nowadays, women.
But there you go. Nowadays, women like to spend money. Some women, we still have good women that, kudos to all of you, people that I'm talking about. That I'm talking about.
Good, no. Spending don't mean you are bad, man. Spending is like,
good with money. Good with money.
Okay.
There's some women that are not good with money. That's the truth. Money comes in, you're buying the next designer.
Fast.
You're buying the next designer. You're buying.
They don't buy design. They buy shoes.
Designer shoes.
Some of these
red buttons. Red buttons.
Okay.
You get any red button shoes?
You know somebody that buy red button shoes?
Yeah, I know somebody that buy a red button shoe.
He's watching. No, no,
No, I actually was the one that bought that red bottom shoe.
okay. That means you were the one that spent it.
No, sometimes you need to spoil your woman, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that's
You
good.
know, yeah. Look at the way Stanley is sitting down now. Look at the way Stanley is he's rolling that chair. Whenever Stanley is rolling the chair,
He's
enjoy the
prepared,
conversation. Yeah.
He's prepared.
So let's take some comments before we continue. Rachel says, "No, Minister Max, we don't want to roll with the tides, though. We no go agree. We no go agree. Men, please continue to take care of your family. It's your responsibility.
Of
The
course.
woman saves. The woman saves." Rachel Miller says, "For me, it's simple. No husband, no dad. So I am in charge of money. In the end, money in and money out.
Yep.
It's hard." Yeah, very true. Rachel O says, "It's funny how men want women like their mothers, but don't want to be husbands like their fathers
Hey, whoa.
in terms of financial responsibilities of the family." We say no. So we have instead of you to come here and be doing all these protests, go to Nigeria and protest against Niger on the war against Niger. Leave the protests. Jesse Chop says, "Because we are created to chop money. Women are created to chop money."
You see what the music is doing?
You see what music is doing?
Chop my money, chop my money. Oh,
I know.
P
Yeah.
Square. You are responsible for this thing.
There you go. But at the long run, right? I'll give you a story. I'll give you a story of my mom, right? And this actually made me see things in a different light. So my mom, obviously, the saver of the house, the one who is saving money, man, getting money from my dad, and will not spend her own, will spend his own and save her own,
Plus his own, I saved some of
and
his
she
own.
saved some of his own. And then one day she said, when I asked her, I was like, "But you used to get paid. Why are you always collecting money from daddy?" And she said, "Well, my money is for emergencies."
You know, she's right.
She said, I'm coming." She said, "Our money is for emergencies." So, our first house, my dad was doing his master's program and he traveled. He was doing it in another state. So, he had a blueprint of the house that he wanted to build, right?
Yep.
While he traveled, he didn't know that my mom took that blueprint and started that project for him. He came back and saw the
Wow, you see
foundation
that?
was already done. You know, that was a good thing because she used her own money. She did not call him to say, "Oh, send me money to do this." She used her own money.
So that's what she meant by money. My money is for emergency.
Yes. You know, so it depends on the kind of woman. But nowadays, women want to be spent on. She want men
Spend
to.
your own,
Women
spend
want
their own.
money to spend. They want to enjoy the benefit of spending the man's money, but they don't want to enjoy. They don't want to have the responsibility of being submissive like our mothers were.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm going there.
He's
I'm going there.
He's going there. He's going
I'm
somewhere.
going there. I'm going there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to enjoy the responsibility of the man
But
spending
guess what?
on you, but
guess
you
what?
don't want to.
They're going to hit you back. You know why? Because let me tell you what is coming for you.
Oh, she,
They're
women,
gonna tell you- they're
women,
gonna tell
women spokesperson.
Yeah, they're going to tell you, yeah, you have to show us that you're a man by sending the money. Then
Even the
we're
way
going
they shaking hands.
to humble ourselves and we'll be submissive, right, woman? I'm sure that's what's coming.
Okay, let's wait for it when it comes. Mr. Stanley, what do you have to say?
Well, I think it's very important to know that man is not and solely and totally and responsible for all the whatever happens in the home. The question you ask yourself is, how long do you want to live with that man? How long do you want him to stay healthy for you? Do you want him to work, and make sure there's money there for you to spend, and he doesn't have any peace of mind, no rest? He can't take care of himself. He can't sit down, recoup. He doesn't have any. The thing about money making is not the fact that he can go out there to work and bring the money in. The psychology of it. When a man works and works and works and makes sure there's provisions at home, and you, the woman, are spending, it brings him down. And these things result to health issues. And before you know it, the man is falling sick, and God forbid something happens. Guess what? You're back to square one or
Don't
zero.
forget to add that it's as if women don't actually know what they want.
Right.
You want
What do you mean?
you want a man to spend money on you, but you also want the man to have time to spend with you.
No, it's not possible.
Yeah,
No.
you have to balance it out.
That's why I said things must balance out. So
Correct.
if his job, if you think his even Adam and Eve, when God made man, God saw that he cannot do everything by himself.
And he made him.
And Adam was
That's why he made Eve
You
to
see,
help him.
that's what Adam was too busy. He
He could
wasn't having
not do
time
it
for
by
her.
himself.
That's
And
why
don't
the devil had opportunity to talk.
and
So instead of Eve to go and help Adam,
she
this is
was
why we have problem in the world today. Instead of Eve to go and help Adam to find what they will eat, Eve sat down, relaxing, waiting for Adam to bring money
exactly.
and spend on her.
There you
The
go. There you go.
the devil now came. I enter Eve.
Women,
Eve was
Come after me, I don't give a what.
Eve was idle, and you know they say an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
That is where they got that phrase from. From Eve.
Exactly,
Say what?
because
An idle woman is the devil's workshop.
what the quote says. And I don't mind.
Is it your quote? Were you the one that wrote it? Were you the one that wrote it? You are not the one that wrote it. You cannot tell me what it is. You cannot tell me.
but on a serious
This guy is the
note,
King James version.
Are you with me?
it is important that the man provides, but the woman
Okay,
has to
we have a
assist.
call. We have a call coming.
I
in.
know.
We have a call
You're in
coming.
trouble
In.
now.
Hold on. Hello, welcome to Chat Room with Max. Who am I speaking with?
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello.
That voice sounds
It's
familiar.
Rachel.
It's okay. Let the voice
Let
introduce.
voice introduce yourself.
It's Rachel.
Okay.
Oh, welcome.
Rachel,
Welcome to chat room.
Yeah, welcome to
So
Chat.
what can we do for you?
Thank you.
I'll leave you asking what can we do. We know the discussion we are discussing. You say what can we do for you? Please go ahead and make your contribution. Let us.
He's trying to be nice so that they will not fire you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I think it's a very really nice topic. So I'm gonna make it quick. There are a couple of things. It's not a one answer. It's not straightforward, right? But I'm gonna start this way. Personally, I think that because of who we are, we're Nigerians. Our culture, right? I'm gonna start that way. It is a man's responsibility, however way we want to look at it, to take care of his family financially.
Okay.
Now, I understand that things have changed.
How you doing?
We're living in a completely different world now, where things are different, right?
Yep.
So, yes, it's okay when you get married and you get married to a woman that wants to support you, also wants to work and wants to do all that stuff and support you as a man. That is amazing. That's beautiful. But the whole idea of men now, I feel like a lot of men are becoming very lazy, extremely lazy, because in their minds, they feel like we see a lot of men now just relaxed because the women are working, right?
Preacher.
So because the women are working, you see men sitting their asses on the chair and waiting for the women to bring money. It is wrong. No, it is your responsibility. You're a man. You went and took that woman from her father's house. So it is your responsibility to make sure that she is okay.
Correct.
You decided to get married and have children. It is your responsibility to make sure that your children have food to eat. They have clothes to wear. They have schools to go to. It is your responsibility. So it's not even something that's up for debate. So now if you're choosing a partner, right? And you both share the same mindset of if you get a woman that does not mind, she doesn't mind supporting you, she doesn't mind bringing money in, that's great, fantastic. But it is not your right to say that a woman has to support you financially. She does not have to. Because let me tell you what a woman does. Even if she doesn't support you financially, she does a whole lot more. Even if she's not bringing in that money into the house, she supports you in so many other ways. So, yeah, that's one part of it. Now, another part of it, I'm not saying that, every man who's not able to support his family financially is doing anything wrong or they're not good enough. That's not what I'm saying. There are a lot of men who work so hard, but because of the economy is hard right now. So yeah, it's really hard for one income to sustain a family. So that's the part where it comes down to the economy we live in now. So that's where the woman comes in. A sensible woman would just naturally support her husband in other ways. Or, okay, this needs to be bought in the house. I'll buy it. I don't have to wait for my husband to come back for me to do it. This needs to be done. I'll do it. But where it goes wrong is for the man to now say, you have to bring in this certain percentage. Oh my God. Oh, Father Lord. For when it gets to that level, then there is a problem. So the man should handle most of the bills, and a sensible woman would say, this is too much for you. I'll do this. I'll handle this. Don't worry about this part. I'll do this part. But for you as a man to say, you're going to give me 50% every month, you will pay 50% of your salary to me every month. Mbana. Oh, dear me. It doesn't happen.
She's even speaking vernacular. Okay, thank you very much. We're going to rebuttal to your statement.
I've got a question for Rachel.
Oh, please, fire on.
So, Rachel, you said the woman supports in so many other ways. Could you mention the other ways that they support, please?
Mention the other ways that the woman supports the man.
Me, I also had that question too.
I wrote down that question.
Okay. So there is emotional support. There is supporting in the family. Make sure that the home front is perfect. It's working fine, right? You have a home to come back to. You are not coming back to a home with chaos. You have it takes a lot of work. It does take a lot of work because the truth is, if we were to switch roles and ask men to stay home and do all of that stuff 24/7, you're taking care of the children, you're taking care of the home, you're doing all of that. Mentally, you have no break. And that's the truth. Men they cannot handle it.
Okay, calm down.
So, in other words,
that's a lot of support that comes from the woman, right?
Okay.
For example, there are a lot of women, the kids will go out. You go out with the kids, they want to buy something. You're not going to call your husband and say, the baby wants to buy this, so you need to send the money. No, the woman will just naturally take care of that. So the woman takes care of a lot that men don't even see, that they don't even put forward and say, I bought this, I did that, I took care of this. No.
Okay, Stanley wants to say something. Go ahead, Stanley.
So invariably, you're saying that the woman being married into a home is a housewife. Is that what you mean?
If she...
Are you there?
I can't hear you.
He said, so invariably, you're saying that the woman that has been married into the home is a housewife.
Exactly. Full housewife.
Full housewife, full-fledged.
She's a housewife, yes. Even if she's not a housewife, that's why I gave the other example of. Even if it's a woman that's right, where the woman would naturally, a sensible woman would naturally just take responsibility of certain smaller bills, right? But it is completely wrong for a man to now say, because you are working, we're going to sit down and I will tell you, and the man is literally stating out that, you have to give me a certain percentage. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, my own question for you is this. Does the woman expect the man to help out around the house?
Yes.
Case closed.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Yeah.
God bless you. Yeah. Okay. We had another caller calling while Rachel was talking, but please call back again. Let's take this comment from Eugene Opala. He says, Eugene from Jos Plateau State, Nigeria. To a large extent, responsibilities in the household rest on the man, but a wise and caring woman feels in during an emergency. Okay.
But you know what? Why is it that?
Oh, hold on. We have another call.
Okay,
well, let's take this call. Hello, welcome to Chat Room with Max. Who are we speaking with? That's the flasher.
Where are you calling from?
Okay, you were saying something.
I said, why is it that when it comes to responsibility, they always put it on the man? They say, okay, the man. But we are both human beings. Before we become a man or a woman, we're a human being.
Okay.
And responsibility shouldn't just be on one aspect. Okay, now they say, okay, like for instance, the example she gave is like the emotional trauma and making the man, preparing the man to make the house comfortable for the man when he goes out, he comes in, and he's relaxed when he come home. That's a good point. But at the same time, the man also make you relax too.
Yeah. Okay.
In different ways.
While Rachel was talking, I was jotting down. I was writing down a lot of things. I was writing a book. Yes. So my take or my response to her statement was, she says, as Nigerians, as Nigerians, we are brought up in a certain way. Sorry, let's take this call. Welcome to Chat Room. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Hello?
You're live.
Hi, you're live on Chat Room. Talk to us.
Okay, this is Jacinta calling from Nigeria.
Hey, Jesse Shops. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. First of all, I greet everybody in the house.
We greet you too.
I want to first of all say, first, if any man who marries a wife that cannot pay as little as NEPA bill, that man is in trouble. Because not be the one way they come to cut lights where go say, Papa Emeka NEPA don't come. Oh. That one.
Please. Why you go use Emeka when you don't say my name now, Emeka? What is your problem? Why are you so tribalist? Go ahead.
Okay, so this is what I want to say, right? The way the world is turning today is like the men, I'm sorry, but some of these men are becoming too lazy to work. And when they see a woman that is doing well, that is the woman they want to get married to. That is the woman they want to settle with, because they know this one can she can do one or two things.
Wait a minute, Jessica, you said you are calling from what city?
Nigeria, Abuja.
Abuja, okay, maybe it's the Abuja mayor you're talking about.
I'm talking about the whole men. Some of these men, that is not just Abuja. I'm going to
continue.
I'm telling you the new trend, what is happening now in the world of today. It's a trend. It's what is happening, because most of the young guys have become too lazy. They stay behind the laptop, and then they don't want to go out and work. And
what if they are working from home?
Working from home, what is home on laptop?
People, they are telling help. People work from home.
Men go out to offices and work because they have wife and children at home.
Technology have changed. People can work from home now, man.
People can work from home as long as it's providing for the family.
The job that they are working from home on their laptop.
Yeah, there are a lot of jobs that do that.
Okay, sir. Now let's say working from home on their laptop, but they are still disturbing the women for fun. So let me go back to it. Okay, what of if reverse is being the question? You were all hitting on Rachel there while she was saying. The truth of the matter is that it is not right And it will not be right when a man starts demanding a woman should bring percentage, which when it comes to being the head of the house, that is where a man will bring his head. I am the head, I am the head. So he has to be head in everything.
Head
Let him head
boy.
the house. Now, when you have a good wife that understands what it means, that she has a head over her, then that is where she saves her own on the day that the man does not have. That is when you know that you married a woman. That's when she will support.
What if the man always has?
Sorry?
What if the man always has? Then, if the man always has, the case is going to become, it's going to become the case of that woman that the man got married to, and the man was struggling to pay his house rent, but did not realize that the person he was actually paying his house rent to was his wife.
If you are watching, you are a female from a different part of the country.
Now you see, the woman was wise.
Where's Ina? I haven't seen your call.
Ina,
the woman was wise.
Yeah, go ahead.
The woman was wise to be saving money in order for her to build a house, and the husband moved into the house and was paying rent to her.
So the husband was foolish. By proxy, what you're saying is the woman was wise to be saving money to build a house, but the husband was foolish by taking care of his family. If the man was wise, the man wouldn't have taken care of his family. He would have built his own house.
Exactly. No. Hold on.
Now you're talking, let me.
Hold on, let me land. The ending part of what the woman did, which was wrong, because when the chips were all down, that was where he would have proved to her husband that, okay, I am the real wife that you married. Out of what you were giving me, this is what I saved the money to do. But because of out of greed, she now started collecting rent from the husband, which it was not a good thing. I'm not in support of that.
Yeah, she was collecting rent.
I don't support that.
The woman was the landlady. The man did not know.
Wow.
He did not know. She was using an agent.
We women, we have secrets. That is why you see us tying money on the wrapper. Our mothers showed us. They always hide it. When the day that our fathers do not have, they will go and lose that money.
She put it inside safe.
And come and give their husband. In those days, men will spend when they don't have. The wife will go under the bed and bring the little that they have saved. And they are, or that the one where you don't spend, don't finish. Let's use this one. Even some days when the man cannot pay school fees, the woman will bring the money and give to the husband, go and pay in order to cover up shame. But today, the young guys they don't know what they are up to. All they want is becoming gigolos, following women who have money in order to suck from them.
You said the young guys. What about the old guys?
The old guys have the old guys mentality. So they are spending money on the women. That's why women like older guys.
Yeah.
They like older guys because
the reason why women like older guys is because they have worked for their money. So any woman that is going for an older guy, she's just going there to rest with her own money and with the man's money. Equation balance.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jesse Chops. Thank you very much.
Yeah. That is not equation balance.
Yeah, Stanley or Samsov, do you have any question for Jesse Chops before she exits the seat?
Well, the question I have to ask rather is, do you think Jacinta, that if a man is making so much that covers the home, is it proper for the woman to sit there and doing nothing?
No. It's not proper for a woman to sit at home no matter what, because there will come a day that the rain will not fall. It tells us there is season and time for everything. Let's not forget that fact.
So ideally, it's okay for even if the man makes enough to cover all the bills, it's ideal for the woman to still work.
The man is not God. There is no way he will make enough to cover up the whole bills.
No. That's wrong. No. There are men that cover their home
100%.
100%. Plus extra left to put in the bank.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, and 100. See that man, because in some of the kids, some of us, we are men.
You are looking at three of them here. You are looking at three.
Exactly. Repeat it again. Mr. Stanley, repeat it again.
You are looking at three of them here.
Talk out.
Don't say you have not seen them.
You are looking at the three men.
The three men,
You are not
yes,
seeing anyone. They are showing you
who put a
1, 2, 3.
100%.
You need
So
that glass?
these men,
100%.
all of these men sitting down here, they are all married. So I'm not looking at them.
Are we not men?
You said you've not seen any man that takes care of his these responsibilities like that.
So we are showing you.
No. All of you here, you are capable, and you are more than capable of taking care of your responsibility, irrespective of the country where you are. But in Nigeria, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your comment and your contribution. I will rebuttal on that. Yes. Let's take. Thank you very much, Jacinta. Thank you. Okay, let's take some comments before we respond to both callers. Uzama says, "Hi Uzama, welcome to the show." She says, "Hi Uzama from Nigeria, welcome." Rachel says, "Yes, Daddy Opala, tell them exactly a wise and caring woman feels in to support her husband." Yeah, so that's why we're talking about the old generation and the new generation. That's a good one. Rachel Bonama says, a good woman will naturally support her husband in every way possible, but should not be expected to contribute a certain percentage financially. Okay, we'll get to you. Kid Bro Steve is in the house, everybody. Kid Bro. He says,
"Hey, Kid Bro, what's up, bro?"
He says, it's not a new trend. The spirit has been corrupting the household for years. This spirit has been corrupting the household for years. The perfect design was in the Garden of Eden. Marriage is too becoming. It's too becoming. Okay, it's too becoming. One sharing responsibilities. Both men, let's see, continuation. Both men and women have been caused with labor pain. Yeah, he's talking about the story of God, the Garden of Eden. Rachel says, no woman should sit and do nothing, even if the man makes a lot to cover it all. It's also good for your sanity as a woman to work. Kid Bro Steve says, both should be prepared for anything. Finances properly in order in case someone becomes disabled. Yes. Ina said, the question of who is responsible for the bills or how to manage the bills is a discussion that requires transparency of income. But some men or women will object to that. Well, in the first place, I don't know why a man should hide his income from a woman or vice versa.
Correct.
Yeah. But so let's talk about the callers that we got, and let's respond to them. So first, Rachel said, as Nigerians, they were brought up to enjoy the man taking care of the woman, no 50-50, and they'll be saving their own. But guess what Nigerians do these days? Nigerians copy the West. Nigerians want to live like Americans. Nigerians, especially most Nigerian women, will tell you that I am not your house head. Yes, they would also have their own job, which is a good thing, but you want the man to spend on you, but you're not ready to submit like our parents did. Then, with the comment that everybody's agreeing with, where Mr. Eugene Opala said, it to a large extent is the responsibility of the man to take care of his family and all that. The woman's money is meant for emergencies. That was in those days, though.
I tell you.
That was in those days.
There's a point. You just mentioned something that just reminded me of something I wanted to say. Because you see that there are some situations you see the man is carrying the whole burden of the family. He doesn't want the wife to work, and then the wife doesn't have experience of working. Then something happened to the man. The wife now start to work. She does not understand the pain this brother was going through, paying all these bills. Now she will be frowning. Oh, I'm the one doing all the payment. You're the man. You know whining. Blah, blah, blah. That's something that men need to know. Man need to protect himself.
Charlie, go ahead.
You know, I was going to speak to this Nigerian thing that Rachel spoke about, and I believe a few others have spoken about. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I think it may differ with culture and tribe. I grew up seeing couples go to farm together, the man and the woman.
Husband and wife, yeah.
They farm together, they plant together, they harvest together. I never saw where, except otherwise, where only the man does it and the woman sits at home doing nothing. No, the man and the woman go to
Even the children.
make income, even the children.
They'll tie the children on the back and go to the farm, put them to sit down while they're
Yeah,
walking.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they make an income for themselves and they live in, you know. Again, I go back and somebody just said just now, I think it's Sam Soft or maybe one of the commenters, or I think maybe Mr. Max. We want to copy the West. We
Yeah.
want to do things like that, but we forget to know that the mentality is different, and the culture and the geographical regions are different. I mean, go tell your husband now that $1 is what, almost 1,000 naira,
Almost 1,000, yeah.
and then gas price is what, 700 plus, and the petrol 700 plus. Tell your husband that it's his responsibility to make. I mean, a lot of men are telling their women, "All right, what can you do now? You know, we have to find a way to make ends meet."
Stanley,
So
you know where this problem comes from? It comes from all those boyfriends that will be, that when they are dating a girl, they are paying the accommodation, they are paying everything for the girl. Now, they are spoiling the girls. It's your boyfriend.
They are trying to win
Impress,
the woman. That's
to
the
win,
thing.
win which woman?
After you have won the woman,
Then what will you
cannot
do? You
just-
now come and leave her without tell her no, you are supposed to contribute. No, by the time
I-
you spoil her that way, you have to continue. But this is it. Yeah, go ahead.
You're right. I was going to say that I saw a little TikTok video of a lady that was giving advice to other women, single women, and she said, "Quote, girls, run away from men who, on their first date, take you to eat at a fancy restaurant where the bill is $300 for that meal, because they will not keep it up following that date if you choose to date them." It's the same thing that you just said. Guys pay bills for ladies, take care of all their responsibilities, and after they get married,
ice cream on the first date.
Ice cream.
yeah,
Ice cream, to keep up.
and after the first day,
Go to Akam.
they cannot keep up with it again.
Ice cream, Akam.
Well, you know,
You know?
Nigeria, even if it was Nigeria, ice cream is special.
No.
You give a woman
No, but,
ice cream.
but this is it though. This is it. When women expect women will come and be saying, "Oh, you don't save, you cannot save, you cannot save." How do you expect the man to save when the man is handling 100% of the bills?
Yes, exactly.
How? Now, our economic situation of now is different from the economic situation of then, when you can successfully handle a family with just one income. But now, even two incomes is not even enough to take care of a family anymore. Not in Nigeria, not in America, not anywhere. So it's difficult. And then some women would want the fancy things of life. You want the fancy things of
And I
life.
said to those women,
Yeah.
you want so much from the man, and you, with all this information, like the women are saying, "Oh, the man should be bringing everything." That means you just want the man to fail.
Yeah.
In this modern age.
Yeah.
But do you know that when women are being married off by their parents, they also tell them what their roles and responsibilities are as they move into their husband's house.
That was then.
Well, yeah, I'm talking of them, yes.
Yeah.
That your fathers and mothers will say, now that you're getting married, these and these and these and these are what you're supposed to do to support your husband.
The way the woman
You're not
listen these
just
days.
No, not these days. Come on. What are you talking about?
Me, I'm great. My husband has to enjoy you.
No.
It's like
So,
enjoyment go full.
like you said, a woman can run off their husband into health issues by saying, "You married me out of my father's house, and you are not wanting to take care of me. I need red bottoms. I need this. I need that." You
All
know
the
he
man,
can't
all the
afford
man have to tell the woman is, did your father buy you red bottoms?
it.
If your father could not buy you red bottom, why are you coming to stress my life? You're coming to say I married you out of one of your father's house.
Right.
Now you need red bottom. Did your father buy you red bottom?
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Like the visitor say, I get money past your papa.
but realistically speaking, right? I think some women of these days, nowadays, are not willing to suffer with the man. They're not willing. I
And
don't
it's
know.
very sad.
It's very, very sad. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is that way. But some women just want to enjoy the benefits, but not put in the work. They will tell you, am I not taking care of the house? But still, you still expect me to come and help you with the chores. You still expect me to come and, do all those other things, You don't know that you working, the man working, what both of you should be doing is building an empire.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can come together to build an empire. But when you hide your own money, let me give you a perfect example, right? You're married. You and your wife come together, discuss financial things, talk about the future together, plan the future together, right? Plan businesses both of you can do together. That will build up the family even more. Now you bring resources together. If you are going to be saving your money while the husband is paying all the bills, fine. But when it's time to now invest in those businesses, you bring your money and then we invest into the business. Everybody brings money, put into the business. We start up a business and the family flourishes even more. You spend more time together, less time away for work. But these days, women want to spend time with their husbands and expect their husbands to still give them the same amount of money the husband was giving them from the first day that he married them. And why won't marriages crash these days? Marriages will definitely crash because nobody wants to understand the situation anymore.
And you have to understand. One of the biggest.
A caller said, men are lazy these days. She said, men are lazy. All men want this. Some men want these days is to sit down and be collecting money from the woman.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. Most of the problems of relationship that crashes relationship today has to do with finance management.
Yeah.
It's very stressful if it is not properly managed.
I think that's something they should be talking about during what's this thing that they do before people will get married in church?
Counseling.
Yeah, they should talk about financial management. They should enroll them in a class, enroll people in classes to take financial courses so that they can understand how to work together financially. But before we go, time is far spent. We plan on just spending 1 hour. Before we go, I'm going to ask a question, and there's a high probability this question is going to be the topic for next week.
Yep.
All right.
I think we have some comments, right?
No, we don't have enough time to take all those comments. Okay. We're already over our time. Question is this: as a man, would you, as a married man, move into your wife's house? You just got married. Your wife has a house, you were renting or you owned. Would you, as a married man, move into your wife's house? That's the question. I know you guys, Stanley's already thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You want to give me an answer, but let's keep that answer till next week.
It's a very good topic.
Yes. Would you, as a married man, move into your wife's house? Or how would you, as a married woman, feel when your husband is the one moving into your house after you just got married?
You know why that topic is going to be interesting? Because it depends on the person that you are calling your wife.
Okay. I know if we continue to talk, Samsung will begin to dissect this topic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for joining us today. It's been fun. It was fun. We started the show in a fun way.
Yes.
With pranking Stanley. And he felt worried. Stanley, in 30 seconds, what advice do you have for the people?
Hey, gentlemen and ladies, please listen. Life is meant to be enjoyed, not 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 the other way around. If you are making enough money to take care of your home, provide. And women, please also try to support. It makes your home better if you can tell your husband, don't worry about that bill and this bill and this bill. I got it. I'll take care of it. And he can save that money that he would have spent on that bill. And you too can save whatever you have left. You put it together and you make a good living and a good investment for the future. And guys, please do not sit down at home if you know your wife is making more than you are. And even if you are working, don't keep what you have. Do it jointly. If you do it together, you stand a chance to hold a strong and happy relationship or marriage.
Thank you very much, Stanley. Samsoft.
If you know that you are in a serious relationship, like a serious marriage, there is no reason why you should be hiding your income. You should be open plate, open book, be transparent, because that's the way the two of you can excel faster.
Hallelujah.
Because because the reason why I said the first statement was if you are serious and you are serious with the relationship. Because it looks like some people is one leg in, one leg out. That's why they're hiding, because there's no reason why you should be hiding money. The reason why you're hiding money is because you have plan B in case something happens. So why you having plan B? Like there's something going to go wrong. But if you trust that marriage and you know this is you're in for open book, the two of you will excel so well.
Thank you very much, Samsoft. Samsoft literally picked the words out of my mouth. This is what I have to say about it. A lot of people are already planning for divorce before they even get married.
Exactly.
That's why if you listen and read their mentality, you will tell that someone is already getting into it to save money in case something happens. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for watching.
Catch you next week.
Thank you.
God bless you and enjoy your week.